This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so far we are into S/4HANA. Okay, the S/4HANA session, what we observed, the org structure we observed. So there is no difference in the org structure. Okay, so what is the difference you identify? Like the same. So actually in ECC we are using 1000 plant. We'll copy in training system. In real system 001, but in S/4HANA system we are taking as a okay. So in real system, however it is in 001 only, but in training system you need to take the reference as 1710. But it look like same. So org structure. So what exactly are org structure? So how to define and copy the plants and maintain the store locations, purchasing organization, purchase groups, and okay. So these are all remain same here. And also we observed a couple of master tasks. Okay, in ECC the same. There is no changes in Esperon also. So here now after creating the organization data, what we observe if I am trying to create a material, so the system is not allowing. So what is the reason? Like material ledger should be activated here. It is a finance relevant object here. So already we discussed here. So whatever the plant we created 1, 2, 3, 4 plant. Okay, so for that plant, so in OMX1, OMX2, OMX3 transition codes. So the production startup here CKM start. Okay, will be done by the purely finance people. So initially it is not allowed, but after activating this, okay, the system is allowing to create a metal master. Okay, so but now info record source list. Okay, remaining all the master data, it look like same here. Okay, but in Metal Master, like the description, the length of the metal number 8 into 36 characteristics, and metal ledger was mandatory. So only we need to compare both the business shoot ECC and Esperana. What are the optional? What are the switchable? What are the okay? So mandatory here. Okay, the metal ledger is a mandatory here. So without metal ledger, so we cannot create a single material in Esperana system. So what is this metal ledger? Metal ledger means see the business if in multiple origins. Okay, in the same in accounting when you screen itself here. So what is the particular material price? I want to see like US dollars as well as INR or euros here. Okay, in the same screen. So this like company code currency. Okay, this metal ledger should be activated. So that's what we created on material also. But here in mass data, the major changes you can see in business like a partner here means vendor master creation here. In ECC, what is the transaction code we used? Okay, so to create vendor master XK01 and to create a customer master code XD01 transaction codes we used here. Okay, so changes XK02 display XK03. The customer master also XD01, XD02, XD03. But this is the only the master data we can say info record M11 or a source list. Remaining all the master data remains same. So there is no much more changes. But only the in Esperana system business. Okay, so partner means the complete vendors and customer here. Okay, in fact you can see in ECC customization like business partner under the business partner we have okay vendors and customer here. So but in Esperana system they created as a business so integrated they integrated both vendor and customer. So they created a new transition code as a business partner, so that we are going to see in today's session. And also I have run one scenario like a P2P cycle here. So which means you make it like confidence levels like what is Esperana system. Okay, so I think already we run one the last okay session. So I created a material and I created a vendor here. Okay, so I have taken the vendor internally and we created a purchase deviation, request quotation, maintain quotation, compare purchase order and goods receipt invoice. So this all we run and shown you the transition code so that in S4HANA system, so all the business process procedures. So whatever in ECC, so all the business process procedures, like you can do some consignment procurement or pipeline procurement or standard procurement, RTP, every business process procedure, so you can run in the system here. Okay. So, but today, so we need to observe, okay, the business partner here. Okay. So the business partner, what is the transition code? So BP, right? So let me give me 1 second. So let me start the remote desktop connection. So this is the remote desktop connection. Click on connect here. Okay, enter the password here. Okay, now, so once you'll go to the system here, go to login pad. So the remote desktop connection, you can reach the server. Okay, enter your user ID. So client is 100. So here, enter your user ID. Yes, a minute too. Right. Okay. Now we reach the server here. But what we observed is whenever I'm trying to enter the transition code as XK0, so automatically the system will take to create a business partner vendor. So means the XK0 transition code as well as XD0 transition codes are completely absoluted. Okay, so we cannot able to use here. Okay, so directly you can enter, or the system will itself directly it will take to so create a business partner here. So directly also you can enter the transition code. So if you want to create a, let me come to, okay, so here XD0. So if you enter the XD0 transition code also, so we observed XD0 to create a customer master account. So if I'm trying to enter the XD0 also, the system will take to so business partner here. Okay, automatically the transition is reacting to, okay, so BP here, business partner here. Okay, now directly you can enter okay, the business partner here. Okay, so if both vendors and customers, you can create in only one transition code, that is a business partner here, the business partner here. So this is a transition code, directly you can create a business partner here. But here actually in ECC system, what we observed, so to create a vendor master or customer master card, initially we are giving the general data. Next, if it is a vendor master, so general data, next company code data, next purchasing data. If it is customer master in XG01, so we'll give the general data, means all address of the customer here, and the company code data will be maintained by the finance people, and finally the sales people, so they will enter the sales area data. So coming to vendor master, purchasing data will be filled by us, okay. So you know the business, the vendor master is going to handle by the two departments, purchasing as well as okay, accounting department. In real time, we'll prepare the two templates. So already I shown you like how to upload the okay master status by using LSNW. Okay, so and BDC however will be done by the purely functional technical people here. But LSNW I've shown you how to prepare. So all the master status remain same. Okay, so in real time, whether S4 system or AC system, so you should make the availability of the master data sheet. Okay, but today just we need to see it's completely look like different here. Okay, so remaining all the master data remain same, but only the business partner. So how to create the business partner? Just we need to observe. So click on organization. So first you need to click on organization. Okay, so here now first of all you need to go to grouping here. Okay, so you need to select the grouping here. So what is the grouping? Suppose if I selected internal investment here, this is the main grouping here. Okay, so we need to select come to create the person, means the vendor or customer may be a person or organization or a group here. Okay, so here like any one company like the employees, they will create as a person also here because they need to run the payrolls and right. So the business partner may be a person or organization or a group here. So initially I need to select as a grouping, okay, internal investment or external investment here. Okay, so let me go to some internal investment here. I don't know whether properly it is maintained in the system or not. I don't know. So here the business partner general I need to select here. The business partner general means all zeros here. Okay. So you need to select the grouping, and business partner general I need to select here. The business partner general. Okay. Now internally the system has to allocate the number here. Okay. So here now enter the vendor here. So general data we are going to fill here. Okay. So test vendor for today's session 3 year. Okay, so enter the search term here, some test vendor. So you need to mention all the general details here. Okay, an address we are going to fill, but you need to select the main grouping here, internal, external. So I selected internal, and here also the create. This is the BP role, business partner role. So initially we are creating. Okay, so business partner general role here. Okay, so now if you come to here, so you need to enter the complete address. So it is look like in ECC how we are going to fill the address. The same way here also language key, some English here. Okay, so language key English here, and here are the postal code like some 12345. The postal code you need to enter. Okay, so telephone number, whatever the like, whereas country. Okay, the country like US. Okay, reason is not required. So you need to enter the minimum details here. So this is the we need to fill the complete vendor master general details here. So once you enter here, the post box. So grouping internal number assignment as external number assignment with enter the number here. Okay. So here what is saying here? So it is like a internal number assignment. So there is no okay. So group internal number assignment as external number assignment. Enter the number here. Okay. The system is asking to enter any one number. So but actually the description. So with the description, what we understand internally. So whenever you're creating, it has to give internally. But the public server, right? Somebody is disturbed here. So what system is saying? Please enter externally any one number here. Okay. Let us say like V123. I want to click some V123 number here. But number between, so it is showing 2012 999 here. Okay, this is also somebody is restricted number range, number not in interval, so 201. So 2012 999 here. Okay, let me go to 201 number. Now the system will accept here. So please try to understand here the grouping. So generally it is actually internal number assignment means so internally in system. Okay, so whenever you are creating in ECC, when you are creating the vendor master, okay, so our material master, the system is picking the number range. So we define some number range object, from there the system is picking it. So once you will come to the in S4HANA system business partner here. So first you need to select the okay. So here grouping, okay, grouping whether internal external. Okay, so anyone need to select, and if it is internal, system will give the internally, but in this system actually internal number. Okay, so they maintain the description as internal, but we are giving external. So I'm giving the business partner as 201. So we need to create a BP. So here we need to select the business partner role here. Okay, so I'm creating. Okay, so general business partner here. Okay, so general business partner I'm creating. Okay, so after creating the general business partner, you need to click on save here. You need to click on save here. Once you click on save, okay, so what system is saying? So business partner 201 is created here. The business partner 201 is created. So after creating the business partner, okay, so 201, okay. Now this is not my complete vendor, right? So if, suppose if you are maintaining only general data, it is not complete vendor, right? So after the general data, what you will enter in ECC? Okay, so we need to extend your company code details, as well as we need to extend to okay, so purchasing details here. So here in real time, what we have done in ECC also. So here when you are creating an XKJ zone, so initially the general data will fill, next company code data, next purchasing data here. The same way in S4 also, there is no confusion. First we created a vendor. For this vendor, so I need to extend to the company code here. So how to extend to the company code here? So here company code is not appearing, right? So first it is in display mode here. Okay. So when you are creating so vendor, so it is in display mode. So we created this vendor, this is a business partner, but it is only for general details here. What is the name of the vendor and all. But now you need to go to in display mode to change mode here. So go to change mode here. So once you'll come to the change mode, okay. Now what I need to do? So I need to extend this vendor to company code first. Okay. So I need to extend this vendor to company code here. Okay. So now come to here. So now for actually as per standard SAP in S4HANA 0000. So all zeros here. Okay. So all zeros business partner general role. So I want to extend company code here. For company code, what is actually business part role they have given here? FLVN0. Okay, so here this is most important here. Okay, FLVN00. It is actually FLVN00 supplier accounting means company code point of view are extending here. So company code point of view are extending means FLVN00. Okay, so now you need to change the business partner. So you need to extend the business partner role. Okay, so already we created a general business partner, but we are extending this business partner to company code. So you must select a FLVN00. So supplier accounting here. Okay. So in like a in ECC, while you are creating itself in XKG on itself, in initial screen itself, okay. So whether you will give the internal or external reimbursement, next you are giving the company code 1000 and purchase organization 1000 here. But in S4HANA system, okay. So first we need to create the general role, and next we are extending this vendor to okay. So supplier accounting. So automatically your company code will be able. So which company code you want to extend here? So the vendor is created as a business partner to your own, but which company code you want to extend here? Okay. So when I extend from 0000 to supplier accounting, so automatically your company code will appear here. I need to click on company code here. which company code, 1710 here. Okay, so 1710 only you want to extend it. Okay, switch to the company code here. Okay, so 1710. So enter a required reconciliation account as no enter, no problem. So we'll enter 1710. So for this vendor, actually, I want to extend to this vendor here, 1710. No, so already we created the business partner general role. Now we changed the BP role from general to your supplier accounting, means company code point of view. What I need to exit FLVN00 is as per standard SAP FL. So FLVN00. Okay, when I extend this here, automatically company code screen will appear. I click on company code. Just you recall me ECC. What is the mandatory field we mentioned here? The mandatory field we mentioned. Okay, so reconciliation account. In ECC also reconciliation account mandatory field, right? So what is the reconciliation account we discussed here? Reconciliation account is account. It is a parallel to so many GL accounts here. Reconciliation account is a account to the which is parallel to so many GL accounts. So based on the reconciliation account only. Okay, so you're like a so the finance people, so they will trace out what are the transactions will happen here with this vendor. So reconciliation account mandatory in ECC as well as for the system. So, but we are not ownership of this reconciliation. Enter the reconciliation account. Okay. Now you need to. So is any other parameters here? Please come and observe. So this is the like is there any? So this is a like a completely company code relevant screens. In ECC also we have a lot of fields will be right. Okay. So for company code, here, go to vendor payment transactions. Okay. So any payment transactions, payment terms, you want to enter the payment terms, tolerance groups here. And go to vendor, okay, correspondence here. Dunning procedure we need to upload. And vendor status you want to check here. Is it for all? So if you want to block any vendor for all the company codes are selected company code. Okay, so these are all the details we do, any withholding tax here. It is only finance relevant, right? So it is only finance relevant here. So just observe all these details. Okay. Now you need to click on save here. So when you click on save, so what exactly area general data contains error is saying here. So area general data, some errors it is showing here. What is the error? We need to see here. Okay. So what is the errors here? Area general data. Yes, city is actually we are not enter the city here. Okay, city is mandatory field. I enter the country. Okay, so post box number, postal code, but okay, city I have not entered. So the city like let us say Hyderabad here. Now you need to click on save here. Now enter the external number supply area. So what exactly it is saying? So for vendor number, I need to enter externally. It is asking here. Okay. So where I need to enter vendor general data. Go to vendor general data. So vendor external number assignment. I need to. So vendor also I want to maintain the same vendor number here. Okay. So but what exactly it is asking? So vendor number is not within interval A to Z here. So which means so your vendor external number assignment. So like some what we'll see here like some ABC. Okay. Some ABC creating vendor external assignment here. Vendor ABC already is there. Okay. Now ASF. Okay. So vendor external. So that you can control here. Vendor external number assignment also you can give from two number ranges here. So internal is not there. So we need to give vendor external number assignment. Now you need to click on save here. So your vendor number is ASF. So purely alphabets is there in the system here. If you want to, you can make as internal also here. Okay. And again, what exactly is showing the reconciliation required field reconciliation account is no entry here. Okay. So once again, you enter reconciliation account. Okay. Enter the reconciliation account because you are not sure. Now enter the reconciliation account. Now still in either of parameters, it will show you. Now you need to click on save here. So with this, I created a okay. So I created the vendor general data is completed and company code data is also completed. Means the vendor I extended to okay company code point of view. Okay. Now the company after the company code point of view, I need to extend to this vendor to purchasing point of view. Then only it will say the complete vendor here. Okay. So now the complete vendor we want to make right. So only if the vendor is master is created only general data and company code data, it is not complete vendor. So definitely I must extend this vendor to purchasing point of view. Okay. The purchasing point of view means come to okay. So again, if it is in display mode, you need to go to change mode here. Okay. So if it is display mode, you need to go to change mode. So by clicking this here, but it's already in change mode is there. Okay. So for this vendor, so now you can see there is no purchasing view is opening here. Okay. So but in ECC initially we are giving company code and purchasing, but in S4 system, so here the role I need to change. So FLVN01. This is FLVN01. I'm switching to FLVN01. So automatically your purchasing will be open here. Okay. Now you need to click on purchasing here. So which purchase organization you want to extend here? Okay. Now you come to click on purchasing. So which purchase organization I want to extend here? So 1710 here. Okay. So 1710 purchase organization is there, right? So this is 1710 purchase organization. Switch to this purchase organization. So 1710. So 1710, 1710. Right. So now if I go to purchasing, in the last screen, now if you come to the last screen, so vendor purchasing, so what is the only one field is mandatory. In ECC already we discussed all the fields here, like order and currency, GR based invoice verification. Okay, so like if it is a service vendor, service based invoice verification. So all the this is the last screen here. Okay, so this completely, so order currency is mandatory. So which country you have taken? US, right? So US dollars here. Enter the order currency, and remaining all the fields you can see here. Okay, so these are all the different fields you can see. Vendor subgenres. Okay, these are all the fields. There is no mandatory field here. Observe. So these are all the fields in terms. Okay, so the last screen, ABC indicator, shipping, GI based verification, free goods. So all the fields you can observe, and finally you need to click on save here. When you click on save, so now with this we created one complete vendor. The business partner is 201, but what is your vendor? Some ASF vendor we created here. Okay, so this vendor now you want to, so you can use this ASF vendor here. The ASF vendor you can use. Now let me go to AC16. Okay, AC16 transition code here. Okay, so here now you can go to LFA1 table. So listener here. Okay, some ASF here. Okay, this is the vendor we created, right? Now if you go to ASF here, this is the vendor we created. I can execute. So the vendor general data. What is the name of the vendor you mentioned and all? Right. So the same way, if I want to see this vendor, okay, so purchasing data, LFM1 here. Okay, so LFM1 table you can go and see this vendor is created in which purchase organization. EKORG means purchase organization. Listener means vendor here. This vendor is created in 1710 purchase organization here. This is what I need to. So it completely look like different here. Okay, in ECC the simple process, but in S4 system quite difficult because you need to select the internal grouping or external grouping. Again, you'll get the business partner number, that business partner under. So you need to create your both vendors and customer here. So so all zeros is the business partner. General we need to select. There you need to enter the general data. Next we need to switch to your company code point of view, FLVN01. Okay, so this is actually FLVN00. So supplier accounting point of view means so in S4 system we'll call as a supplier accounting point of view. So you go to change mode, and there you need to switch to the company code, which company code you want to create. Then we need to extend your supplier purchasing FLVN01 here. So then automatically this vendor you can use, this ASF vendor you can use. Now which company code this, which purchase organization this is created here, LFM1 table. Now if I go to LFB1 also, you can see, you go and observe LFB1 also, you can see LFB1. So this is the vendor, like so which company code this vendor is created. So this vendor is created in 1710 company code here. So this is what to see the vendor master. If you want to change the vendor, okay, so everything is, so the same transition code we should use only the business partner here. So with this actually you make hands-on, so you can run. So metal master you can able to create, vendor master you can able to create. So all the master data we can able to create here. But in S4 system generally, okay, so now you can run all the some P2P like this P2P cycle also. So previously I have taken any one number range because that time, okay, so I want to, okay, the last session I want to run some P2P cycle, but I have taken any one, okay, vendor number internally from the table. But today you created a new vendor, now you know how to create the vendor. So with this I just you need to practice here. And coming to the S4 system, okay, so here slash n slash UI2 and slash FLP. Okay, so this is actually to take you Fury Launchpad here. This will take to Fury Launchpad /in/u2 slash FLP. So here I need to enter the user ID and password here. Okay. Here I need to enter the user ID password here. What is my password here? So /in/u2 slash FLP. So this will take to you. Okay. So Fury Launchpad here. But it will take some time just to update here. Come to home here, my apps here. Okay, so all the apps will be appeared here. Now I want to create, suppose no, this is actually for user. Okay, so here what are the transition to search here. Okay, suppose now I want to create a purchase requisition ME51 transition code here. Go to ME51 transition code. So mostly the Esperana, why actually the use, so most of the clients are very much crazy about Esperana because of this Fieri apps here. Okay, so not finding it, so no problem. So go to purchase. Okay, so requisition here. Okay, create purchase order, or you can go to create purchase order. I'll show you. So this is a anyone I will show you. So which supplier we created, like okay, just now we created. So you are creating. So previously we observed in a ME21 transition code we created a purchase order. But today we are creating purchase order. So by using the Fieri apps here. So all, if you take the like access to the S4HANA system, so you need to make the hands-on. Okay. So in this here, okay, Fieri apps. So what is the transition code? /in/u2 slash FLP. So now I'm creating, what is my supplier? ASF here. Okay. Enter your supplier. So this is the supplier just now we created, right? So ASF here. So what is your purchase organization here? 1710 here. So this is the 1710. So what is my buyer group here? The buyer group is on 001 here. Enter your buyer group 00. Set the data. So you need to enter your supplier. So today you created name of the vendor, test vendor for today's session you have given, and enter your purchase. This is the org data we are filling here. Organization data, purchasing organization, purchase group, and company code here. Now you can see deliver invoice. So I have not mentioned in deliver invoice. Directly can maintain condition tab we observed. Okay, currency, address. So all these fields we observed, right? So now if you go to here, actually what is the material? Okay, so maybe the materials. Okay, so here what is the material? Okay, so now go to search term. Okay, material description here. Okay, or material by plant here. Okay, so which plant here? So 1 2 3 4 plant here. Okay, so created 1 2 3 4 plant here. In this 1 2 3 4 plant, test material we created, right? So 2418 here. Select your material 2418. So how much quantity I am ordering? So 100 pieces here. Okay, and into the order quantity, it's look like same here. Okay, for which plant you are ordering, go and enter the plant here. Okay, so what is my plant here? What is system here? No, quote here. So which plant I am ordering? So 1 2 3 4 plant here. My plant is 1 2 3 4. And what is the price here? I need to enter the price, right? So enter the price here. So PB00. So there is no, like, so already you know, so if any condition records already maintained, the system is going to, so already we discussed the pricing pressure. Okay, so which is worked based on the condition technique, but in S4 system also the same pricing pressure here. Okay, so I need to enter the price gross price manually. If it is a gross price already, so it means already condition is maintained, so system automatically picks the condition. Okay, the system is asking delivery made. Okay, no problem. Warning message. Now finally, so we are creating PO. So we are creating PO with the, okay, so Fieri apps here. This is the Fieri apps here, all GUI equivalent apps here. So here in real time, so maybe all the, for every transition code you can do in GUI equivalent, okay, by using, okay, so in /in/ua2 slash FLP Fieri lamps. So this is the transition code. Okay, /in/ua2 slash FLP. So there, so you need to make the practice of like
by taking this fairy apps. Okay, you can create a PR, you can create a PO, you can do goods receipt. So everything you can do here. Okay, so now you need to click on message check, and I need to click on save here. Okay, so now we are creating PO. If you click on save, the purchase will be created here. Okay, so here what exactly do you want to save the document or process the data? So just you need to click on save. The purchase order will be created here. One purchase order is created here. So what is my purchase order number? 450016. Okay, so now you see here 45001606 here. So this is the purchase order we created here. Now you come to exit here. Now whatever the purchase order is created, so 450001, okay, 45001606 here. So these purchase order, okay, now if you just you log out from the Fairy apps here, you come to log out here. Now just go back here. Now come to here. Now whatever the purchase order we created, so whether it is updating here or not, we need to observe. Go to ME23 and okay. Now whether the purchase order is updated or not, I want to check here. Okay, with the curiosity. So whatever the purchase order we created, that purchase order is there or not, I want to check here. Now click on other document here. So 45001606, right? So 1606 here. This is the purchase order we created. I can see. Okay, so this is the material we have taken here. The price on which date we created. So means it's a GUI equivalent here. A GUI equivalent here. Okay, so means this is the way you can need to run the scenarios here. Okay, nothing is there here. Okay, it's for the system, just you make it a hands on here. Okay, so every transition code. So here anyhow you can go to okay /n /UI2 and /FLP very launchpad. So enter your user ID, password.
Sir, this Fury app is mainly used for end user purpose only, sir.
That is the end user purpose only. It is end user purpose only.
Oh, Fury app, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So enter your user and password. So here mostly the Fury apps consultant as per their business requirement. Okay. So all the GUI equivalent apply there means a purchase requisition, purchase order, goods receipts, invoice, everything GUI equivalent is there here. Okay, but we need to create a customs. So customs Fury apps here. The customs Fury apps will be done by the Fury apps consultant with there. We don't need to worry, but you need to check here. Okay. So what exactly? So okay, so which like app maybe a report. Okay, so you can create here. So whatever you're creating, so in like we are creating a new report, that report also you can access with the Fury apps here. So everything there. Okay, so but actually all the GUI equivalent is there. So the Fury app consultant, so as per your client, the client business requirement, you can create a okay, so the customs apps here, so you can access here. So all the apps you can see here. If I go to home here, so this is actually home page apps here. What are the apps is there? I can see here. So here supplier there are so many number of is there. Okay, so now you can go and search here. uh, Master relevant apps here. What are the master relevant apps here? Sales cycle here. Okay, so search accounting, search account. Okay, now come to here. G form, somebody has created a new. Okay, so here you can see it is very new to, right? So if you come to here, no, this is actually all my apps here. Now here I come, so this is my user ID, right? So if I come to here, now one by one you can search like this here. Okay, so what is there here? So they are all different Fury apps will be there. Okay, so it may be report, everything you can make it here. Okay, now manage purchase orders here. The manage purchase orders, you can come to here, manage purchase orders. The manage purchase orders here. So what are the purchase orders is there here? Okay, so all the GUI account apps will be there. From here itself you can do perform the release strategy, everything here. Okay, with the Fury apps here. Because like public system, okay, it will take a lot of time. So you can search here. Okay, so what are the, give me a second. All the Fury apps you can able to see. Okay, so these Fury apps. Okay, so here now if you come to here, let me do goods receipt here. Okay, so goods receipt. I want to perform the goods receipt here. Goods receipt, right? So post goods receipt for the purchasing document here. Go and select the post goods receipt for the purchasing document here. So what is the purchasing document number? Just now we observed 45300 1606, right? So this is the directly you need to enter here. Okay, so enter this. Now when I open, this is the post goods receipt here actually. In real time, what in ECC, just you enter the post goods receipt in Migo, right? This is a GUI equivalent here. Okay, so what not everything you can do here. Okay, so this is the vendor. Okay, so now, however, it is very new to the business shoot, but you need to spend more number of time. Okay, in the Fury apps here. Okay, so any delivery note you want to write. So it says this look like same here, but where are the changes? Just you need to observe. You need to make the hands on here. Okay, now select here. Okay, now store location, which store location here? Entered here. The store location. So let me say 171 here, right? So 171A. So this is a store location I am going to enter. Enter the store location here. Because store location field is mandatory, right? So enter the store location, and you can see any attachment you can able to do here. Okay, so open quantity how much here? So open quantity 100 pieces, but I am receiving also 100 pieces from the vendor here. So deliver also means your order quantity as well as deliver also 100 pieces from the vendor here. Observe all these details. Okay, for which plant, which store location, all the details you can observe. Okay, now come to here. Now I want to post the goods receipt here. Okay, observe all these details here. So general information items, if any attachments here, you can see attach anything here if you want attachment anything here. In ECC, there are so many flexibilities there in ECC. Okay, on what is the document date, what is the posting date. So finally, you can post the goods receipt here. You can post the goods receipt here. Now what happened here? The document got success here. Now you can observe the material document number. Okay, you can observe the material document number. The material document is posted. This is the document number and which year it is posted here. So I showed like how to create a PO and how to perform the goods receipt. Okay, so now from here, so you can see. So this is the goods receipt document number. So you can enter. You can see this material document overview also here. So whenever posted, so this is the material document you can see. So the information you can see this material document number and which year it is posted. In it is like MB03, right? So MB03 you can see here. See on which date actually, what is the posting date and who created this year. Okay, so what is the document have you taken? Goods receipt for purchase order W. Okay, so any notes here is there, so you can able to see it. So when all so slash in slash you have to slash FLP. So all the Fury apps you can able to run here. Okay, so nothing is there. So this is mostly some changes. Actually, the Fury apps is also we can see here to run this Fury apps is also here. Okay, so generally the authorization means like for your user. Okay, so like some authorization should be required here. Okay, so whatever the system is taking, authorization. If authorization is not there, we cannot able to access. So here you can create your own menu. So and you can make this authorization. But whatever you're taking, it should be so. Whether you need to, you can author for all the transition codes. Okay, so buyer roles. Okay, in S4HANA system, it is only for buyer roles here. Okay, means you can do perform goods receipt, but inventories you are not able to perform here. Okay, in real system, I'm talking about the real system. So based on your user ID, the Fury apps, when you are going to access the Fury apps, okay, for your user ID, for your user, whichever the user you are logging, for that user, the roles should be defined here. Okay, so in actually in training system, we have all the roles here. Okay, so the roles should be defined here. If roles is not there, so we cannot able to perform. Suppose you want to create production order, you cannot able to create because in the production plan, right? So this is what we observed. So far, this is about completely from my side. So we have done all the okay. So things here. So please let me know individually if you are required here. So we complete all the scenarios in Esperana system also. So this is what from my side here. Okay. Amarinder and Arsha, Imran, Pawan Kumar, Lakshmi.
Sir,
Lakshmi, you,
sir,
yeah, yeah.
sir,
Tell me, Imran.
while creating vendor and customer, we used the T code BB, business
BPMD,
partners. For
correct.
any changes and any display, we have to go in table only, sir.
Yeah, yeah. You need to go to table only.
Okay, like in previous, we used to go XK0 to XK03, right? In ECC, sir.
Yes, yes. See here, suppose if you are sorry, if you are creating customer here, suppose now if you are creating customer BP, business partner. Okay.
Okay,
So for vendor master, you are taking. Okay. So here, suppose if I go to organization. Okay. So first initially you need to create the means for vendors and customers general data. So however we are
okay,
giving
sir.
address of the vendor and address of the customer here. Okay. But for customer
Right,
master
sir.
accounting, so if it's vendor master accounting FL VN00 and 01. Okay. But for customer master card FLCU. Okay. So FLCU
O-
00. So vendor accounting FLCU 00 and vendor. Okay. So here FLCU 01 here means customer accounting.
Okay, sir.
Customer card, this is the this business partner roles will be changed here. FLCU 00 and FLCU 01.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So with this, all these sessions,
Right, sir.
I'll make you major convenience for you. So individually, so still if you have any issues with this, we complete the complete sessions here. So if anybody is required any resume preparation, because the normal resumes it is not going to work. So any resumes preparation or anything, so you can reach personally. Okay. Thank you all of you. Best of luck. Okay. Lakshmi, you can call me. Okay. So for you, we have given like your document is like incomplete. So if you want to
Sir.
run the payroll, please reach me. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When I will get, sir, that?
Yeah, actually, that just you call me after the session. I'll explain to you in detail. No problem.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you. So with this, all the sessions is completed. So just you practice from your end.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.